ain't gonna sit too long because I'm not in my car, and sometimes this car be acting funny, and I don't want nothing to happen. So I'm leave the car running. We just gonna read this verse real quick because I kept on hearing it on the way. I'm sitting in front of my old high school, y'all. I just got up out the house, grabbed my stuff or whatever, my little blanket, grabbed my stuff. Now, see, I ain't crazy enough to do no shit like what he did up in what he did up in the Never Ending Story. You know what I'm saying? Go sneak up in the school and go in the attic. But we sitting up outside of it in the front. It's lit up out here. Okay, so I don't want nobody creeping up on me and shit. So we just sitting here until somebody tell us that we can't. All right, so I'm in my old high school. But it just kind of was like nostalgia because I've rolled past here like before, like it's been a long time. But I went into the little circle drive thing or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God. And I could kind of see inside of it. But when I was going here, it looked so little. I mean, it looked so big, and now it look a little small. Anyways, so we want to get 18 and 7, okay? Because I kept hearing she has made herself rich. So there's some people that's going to try to manipulate the situation like Jezebel energy. But again, Jezebel could be somebody that's just making money with a whole bunch of people. They could be like, it's not their position to do so, but this could be like a Queen of Wands, but she's also making money by taking people to court. She's also, you know, got her own money coming in. You know, she could be doing like Queen of Wands, like criminal shit. She could be Queen of Cups, using her brain or other people's cups or whatever to figure out how to make money. She could be doing, you know, somebody could be doing a lot of stuff, working with China, selling off plots of land, you know, from these land patents. Somebody is doing something to make, and they're gonna try to flip the script. All right, they're kind of try to expose somebody or something. Even I was thinking about if this is one of my clones or something. Like, say throughout my life or whatever, if these people are swapping me out or something like this, say like the 15-year-old version of me, that's not me right now, but that version is out there doing her thing. And you know, say this person was like, I don't know, loud, weird, funny, whatever this is. Say this person also, somebody could have looked at this person like, girl, you always talking to some dudes, a new dude or something like this. Whatever this is, somebody's gonna try to make it about that, but it's really talking about finances. It's really talking about somebody like a Marie Antoinette energy that said, let them eat cake while they got their pockets fat. They could have done things strategically, like donate to big causes, you know, doing this little shit like this or whatever, but really that was just for show. Somebody was only worried about their own self getting finances or getting up. But I'm hearing that there's a lot of these women that she has made herself rich off of the wealth or something like this, and said that I sit a queen upon my throne. But they're going to try to use me and say I sit a queen upon my throne, but we don't have no finances like that over here. You see what I'm saying? And plus the other things, these are gifts or something like this that was given on to someone that they didn't even get, that I didn't even get yet. It could be hidden, it could be tucked away, it could be in a fund, it could be anywhere, it could be in a whole bunch of people's pocket. But we're just, you know, shedding light on the situation. We want to see what this is. Okay, I think I brought another deck. Do I have anything we could use? Dang, I don't think we brought any other tarot. I'm gonna have to get the one. No, because I thought I brought that little short deck. Hold on. I thought I picked it up at the last minute. Dang, that's kind of messed up. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. Dang it. Let's see if it's in this other bag. Nope. Dang it. Oh, we could use this one there. We can use the Ed Hardy like deck. We're just gonna do like a choppy pull. All right, I was hearing somebody's father also. Somebody could have found, went and did grave magic. Just mean they use DNA from like a grave site, or somebody knows where somebody was buried at and they never said. You know, because like I said, if you are a family of these lineages that they were playing around with your DNA, recreating us, you know, killing us, and then getting the DNA and making new, you know. Again, maybe if you know about this, or since I know about this, they mad at me, so they're not gonna take care of me anymore, or something like this. Oh well, okay. But I do feel like, again, this is also this Fitzgerald family. There's somebody that's heavily connected, possibly to this family, okay, in the past. And again, just so happened to live down the street, and somebody that's connected to my masculines. But I feel like somebody's saying that they friends. But this also I brought the book, the If We Stop Again, because I'm just stopping at a couple places, just seeing about the energy, picking up on energy or whatever like this. So this see if it changes, the frequency changes for me being back at home to what we pick up on if I'm not back at home. So we got the book The Spring, and I feel like this could have something, because I think there's a Elijah in that family too. And then my person got a brother name. So both of these, the Coleman got a brother named Elijah, and then the Fitzgerald has a brother named Elijah. All right, but let's see. Yeah, we got the Strength card. Okay, so we got America. We got the Empress, and then we got America, the Strength card. Now, this could be sitting in both your energy, or somebody could be splicing somebody's energy, or this could be, again, just a Strength card. Somebody that's looking very powerful right now. Now, somebody is trying to get you. Somebody's doing tarot or something. Say you watch tarot like you do it and then watch it like me. Like I said, just like people that play football, they usually watch a lot of football. That's probably what they got on their TV screen. Some people that could be what you call it, a sports fiend or whatever you call it, or a sports something. All right, sports nut or whatever. I don't know what you call it. Okay, but something like that. If you're into a sport or something, you're probably going to spend a little bit of time watching other people do the sport, and you're not copying off of them or nothing like this. It's not even competitive sport. Like, people ain't at home competing about the game. Like, the only time you competing is when you on the field. You know what I'm saying? Playing the game, right? So this could be the Empress, right? Somebody could be splitting this person's energy. This could be a doppelganger. This could be somebody here that is trying to manipulate the situation and see what you're gonna say in a certain situation here. All right. Somebody could also be manipulating somebody else to speak something. Oh, do a please, because I know what they're gonna do is take these top tarot readers that bought their way up, or they was dealing with certain masculines, or they paid their way up, from dealing with higher end clientele or something like this. They're gonna start using them to for some of these people that was able to get high ranking, okay, or to get money over this time, like people that's in our group that took advantage of opportunities or something like this, or left us out of opportunities to gain, okay. They're going to start using those tarot readers that they lifted up, that's going to manipulate the stuff how they want it. Some of these people work with them to do this in the cyber realm and things like this, as cyber police, detectives, things like this, okay. So again, this could be the Empress, okay, and this could be like the lioness version, or her animalistic, because I've been in very, like, trying to be calm, but y'all, that lion keep coming out once in a while in the past couple of days in these readings. All right, so let's see. But yeah, his battery is funny, y'all. I keep on looking at the car, because I would hate to call him tonight and say, come pick me up, because the other night my car cut off around the corner. He had to come pick me up, and I hate to call him and be like, yeah, I'm all the way down here, and like, what the so we just gonna do it like this, okay. So I know that this is what they're doing. They about to start, because they trying to say, this could also be somebody like, oh, Scarlet Queen or something. Somebody could be trying to say you a hoe, and somebody could have held on to the secrets, but now they dealing with this person. Or somebody could also be already reprogrammed to another feminine or another masculine. And so if they was holding on to these secrets, no matter what you was saying, like I said, that's why I said all these people was fucked up from the beginning. All right. Somebody could either be letting this new person or something like this, or it could be you, bitch. It could be you. It could be one of your clones that this person end up with. And they like, don't trip. Stuff good over here. Why you tripping? And you know what I'm saying? They think you're trying to be messy or something like this, but the show must go on. Sit your ass over there and watch your new girlfriend or your wife, or the version you chose over me, or whoever the fuck this is. Don't worry about what we doing over here. That's still figuring it out. All right, because you could have just, somebody could have just took us to the side and told us, and we wouldn't have to do this. God wouldn't have to use us like this and turn this shit into some kind of coursing hat blade. You know what I'm saying? Coming towards you, because that's what you feel like. Somebody feel like this. Look, Knave of Swords. Okay, so this is going to be about people that, like I told you, within the past 5 years, you seen these people come up. They dress fancier. You know, you could tell when a motherfucker done came up on some money now. These are the people that we talking about. They around here with, you know, newer cars and shit like this, doing these things. And some of these people, yes, they had their little hustle or they had their little thing, but you know what I'm saying? We don't know what the fuck and how. All right. So, anyways, it says, oh wait, well maybe it's a one before that. Hold on. Lamentations over Babylon. Okay, a harlot who sits. Now this kind of reminds me of what we seen on the devil's head last night. Who sits? The harlot sits. Are people okay? And he said to me, the waters. This could be this mommy Wata energy as well. That thou sawest where the harlot sits. Now this could be also the devil energy, or somebody could be in this. Girl, it's a lot of shit that I'm seeing. Jinn, and that's funny because in my feed on my TV, a lot of stuff is like jinn, this, that, whatever, like this. A lot of stuff is like talking about all different kind of entities and spirits here. Okay. It's not just talking about like cleanse your house, like my little stuff that be coming up in my feed. It's talking about like all kind of different entities here. All right. So where the harlot sits. Now somebody could be, I don't know, 15, okay, years old, or this is like when somebody was 15, 2015, something like this. Our peoples and nations and tongues. Okay. I'm hearing I heard cow tongues. Also, I'm seeing where on Game of Thrones when he ripped that dude's tongue out, but no, this is something about like a cow tongue. Also, remember we heard in that reading earlier, we pulled that card, somebody's tongue is going to be ripped out or something like this. That could be very significant. Somebody could be trying to stop somebody from speaking and let all these other people pile in and start speaking and let people like forget about you into the night. If you have a platform or something. And the 10 horns that thou sawest on the beast, these will hate the harlot. These could be 10 different women or men. Remember we got polygamy earlier, okay? Or these could be 10 different, I'm about to say Tiffany. These could be 10 different, I don't know, jurisdictions or something like this. All right? Or, you know, if this is the same beast, this could be somebody that somebody lifted up haughtier than the rest. This, if you got 16 clones or 11 clones, you know, one of them is being lifted up or something. And this might cause like envy or jealousy. I'm not sure, okay? This could be wives or husbands, and will make her desolate and naked, and will eat her flesh, okay? And will burn her up in fire. So this could be also somebody trying to burn somebody, or like, you know, a burn book, or talk shit about somebody, okay? Or a certain type of women, okay? Because somebody want to make somebody feel bad that they married you or something. Like I told you, these are the switchboard girls, or the girls behind the scene that be trying to expose other women's, you know, secrets or their sexual encounters. But most of these women are spineless energies or spineful energies. I really wish I didn't pack up that alchemy book. I'm so mad I did. These could be, because I heard something about somebody's attached to somebody's spine. So this could be some kundalini energy. This could be heavy India energy. Okay. And something could be connected to your spine, or it could have been at that time. Some of these are these moms and aunties and all this stuff that you did not know was witches and stuff like this, that was cleaving onto you to ruin you today. Okay. But anyways, naked and eat her. This could also be somebody here that will put a secret camera in your house or something like this. Okay. And eat her flesh. This could be your family. All right. And somebody could have also, like I said, somebody could have got burned in a fire. For God has put it into their hearts to carry out his purpose. Okay. Now, this could be these 10 horns or these other horns that was jealous, but that don't even sound right. Okay. Oh, the hate. Okay. So this is like a hate crime. Okay. Now, this could be also somebody waiting for you or me to speak something against a certain person. So they can say Satan fighting against Satan, or it's something like this. But I noticed that in this Bible, there is a word missing before God. Okay. Between for and God. All right. So that could be significant. All right. And it says hearts to carry out his purpose. What the hell was I just looking at today? Because I'm hearing somebody say something like, not you too. Put it in their hearts. No, I'm seeing something. I'm seeing, how somebody be like, because I was just looking at something. I don't know if it's one of my cards. We was looking at something on this channel. And it was like a whole bunch of hearts. Or it's something that I took a screenshot of and put it on my page. I don't know, but something was filled with a lot of hearts. Like, somebody was doing a live and they get those hearts and those little things and stuff. It's like something like this here. All right. But this could also be some people that's dear to somebody, a God or a Lord or energy or something like this. Okay. It says his hearts to carry out his purpose, to give their kingdom, okay, to the beast, okay, until the word of God, the words of God, and I heard every word, okay. So it said until the words of God are accomplished, okay. And the woman whom thou sawest is the great city which has kingship over the kings of the earth. Now this is the King of Kings, or this is the King of Cups. Somebody could have been a Queen of Cups, because on the top of our thing that's still on the table, the Queen of Cups was in reverse. So the Queen of Cups, and I said, what was the Queen of Cups doing up here with the two wands? It looked like the Gemini and the Scorpio that belonged to the World card. Why was she up there with those two wands in reverse on the top of that read that we did at home at my house before we went to Taco Bell? All right. This is what my question is, because now somebody trying to weasel out or slither out of a situation here. Okay. Let's see. When I was 17, I did what my mother told me. 17 said, for God had put it into their hearts. Okay. Now I told y'all, if you look at younger pictures of Catherine, if you look at Catherine, she kind of looked like my grandma. If you look at Catherine Jackson, she kind of looked a little bit like Nicki Minaj. Now, this could be a situation right here. Okay, where some type of heavy manipulation is going on, where you see the difference in like the young Jacksons, how they look, and then you see it move. So somebody is going to try to make it seem like you going after God or something, but that's just not the case. It's just not. I know what somebody's doing here. Let's look. Now this could be me saying, oh, because people keep throwing Miami. I'm like, what you talking about? What's going on in Miami or whatever? I keep on picking up on that energy. Or is they talking about this other girl or whatever that kind of looked like me when I was younger? Like, I kind of don't get it, okay? But again, something could be going on. Somebody could be waiting for me to speak something, okay? So that they can go in on this person. Because really, somebody don't have they was judging me and going charging at me, this new me or this refined version of me. Before, like these past 7 years, I guess these hoes that, oh well, I guess we ain't gonna find this person being a hoe, or we gonna find this doing, maybe this is a new person, or we ain't gonna find this person fucking, or we ain't gonna find this person doing something or acting crazy or going out. Not that I always was, I'm just saying somebody could be saying something like this, okay? All right, this is like a collective of people that's acting like God or holding. There could have been a very powerful masculine or something that they was connected to. I just feel like this is what we're talking about. And I feel like this is this woman actually. Somebody is saying something about somebody, but this energy is what was connected to somebody's wife or daughter or child or something like this in order to siphon. All right. Now, it says, and the woman whom thou saw. So this could be like a younger version of you, older version of you, something like this, or somebody else that's connected to you. Had kingship over the earth, the kings of the earth. Now this could be a Queen of Wands energy here. Like I said, somebody could be somebody was a fountain, or they was anointed, or you had that healing energy, or something like this. Okay. All right. Yeah. But see, we got a king of wands over here. Somebody is a king of wands, because I heard that somebody tried to check and see if you was a masculine or something like this, and then somebody said, yeah, you had a you know what. But I heard somebody said somebody lied. So I don't know, it's something here. Yeah, somebody gonna have to pay somebody back. A king of wands is out here again. Okay, when I just cut the deck again. All right, somebody, I don't know what this is here. This could also be a masculine energy instead of a female with yoni energy. This could be men worshiping another man. Okay. And after this, I saw an angel. Turn this off. Okay, coming down from heaven, having great authority. But remember, we just seen, somebody didn't have authority. Somebody didn't have authority to do something here. Okay. And the earth was lighted, okay, lighted up with by his glory. So somebody could be trying to claim like you're tapped in higher because they came and visit you, they touched you, they healed you, or something like this. This may or may not be the case. Or like I said, somebody else could have got this treatment or something like this. Okay, this could also be something representing somebody getting like, and the earth was lighted up. Okay, so maybe somebody tried to expose you to hide, because somebody could be crazy about the old version of you if they found this person and put this person to the side, or made this person famous or something, or street famous. And then you, okay, somebody's crazy about you, but somebody could be looking like this and somebody could not be looking like that, or something like this. All right, so somebody could be giving somebody some type of jewelry or a piece of something here. Okay, and the earth was lighted up with his glory. So somebody gave somebody something here. Now, so both of these motherfuckers is showing out, Gemini and the Scorpio. We just gonna call them that. I know that they show up in different signs all the time, but then I was hearing that the Gemini now is the Scorpio. Like he's using, like somebody moved to the top, and now they found out that the Gemini was using one of their energies, and now this motherfucker came in, and now they using the Gemini's energy. Something is going to fuck on. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but this is something like this here. Okay. Now, this could also be a female or something that got a phallic, and they're concerned if this is going to be publicized or if somebody knows this. All right. Now, it says, and the earth was lighted up with his glory. And he cried out with a mighty voice, saying, she has fallen. She has fallen. Babylon the Great has become a habitation of demons and strong. I'm telling you, there's a lot of this energy here out here today to cleanse out these energies of demons, and a stronghold of every unclean spirit, and a stronghold of every unclean hateful bird. And I'm telling you, somebody is hating, somebody is doing like they're about to try to overpower you with a innocent person with this shit, because they feel like they got rejected, period. Because all the nations have drunk of the wrath of her immorality, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. But somebody is a king maker. They wasn't laying with kings. Now somebody could be already at that status with a, you know, nice shape, everything like this, and they could have laid with kings. Or somebody could be comparing something of the past. It's something weird like this. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and by the power of her wantonness, okay, the wanton eyes or the wantonness. Remember, we got also somebody's name could be Juan. The merchants of the earth have grown rich. Now, somebody could have go with a person named Juan. They could have been dating a person named Juan. Somebody named Juan is significant here. Nine of Swords energy. This could be somebody's sister. Like I'm telling you, somebody was in flight energy or space energy with this person. They didn't take you. They was giving other people the pass. Somebody's going to find out that these people were doing something weird. Period. King of Wands energy here. This could also be like, I'm getting something like El Chapo's wife or something like this. Or there could be like a YouTuber that's very, you know, wealthy or something right now. Somebody in social media status. Yeah, we got the star card energy in the upright with the King of Wands here. All right. Yeah, the star card energy. This could be also women that was exploiting women and girls or something like this. Or somebody was doing like low end. This could be a male that's also in feminine energy or messy ass energy, and they were doing porn or something like this. Okay, soft porn or something. We got the Ace of Pentacles here. Okay, so somebody is actually a legit queen or something. I don't think it's this person, but somebody is the queen. They have the right to say, I sit a queen on my throne, or I'm about to sit a queen on my throne. But somebody else is going to use like material gain to make it seem like they're the queenly one that should be placed on the throne. Okay, so this fornication could be selling off land, selling off, like I said, from these patents. Somebody could have taught people how to sell this land, barter or trade or work with other people or something like this, on to tax people on the land. It's something like this. Somebody taught a whole bunch of people how to make a lot of money doing something. This could be Moors. This could be people that was you know, squatting in people's homes and taking their homes over. This could be people that found out who is the top horns or the 10 horns. They found out who they were, and then they robbed them. They robbed a trust fund. They could have robbed the nation's treasury. Somebody could be talking about how to print money. Somebody could have found out how to do this, whatever the fuck this is. Okay, somebody found out how to do something. All right, they don't like me because I'm talking about it. They think it's because I'm mad, but look, all the work that I've been putting online or whatever, I ain't asked nobody for no penny. I didn't open up my, I'm not saying that I won't in the future, but I just feel like the way that I'm handling this channel, I don't think that is necessary, or it's not right, or something. I don't know. So we're just saying for right now. All right, nobody gave me $1 to do none of the shit that I'm doing, and people can try to act like it ain't nothing if you want, but this is the Lord thy God energy that brought these motherfuckers out of a lower vibrant consciousness, which could also have alerted these people or woke them up to be rebellious. But you don't have to try to take your shit out on me. That's when we're gonna have a fucking problem. So people be like, why make these rules, or why you saying no, you just jealous? No. Nobody's letting the motherfucker come in their house and do all that. I don't give a fuck if you make more money than me and you become my roommate, or I let you rent out a room in my house, and then you got all this money and you come over here and you doing this stupid shit. You can't stay. I don't give a fuck how much money you paying. You know what I'm saying? It's about the principle, or it's like a moral of the story is. You know what I'm saying? This could be somebody's husband or wife. This could be somebody's child. All right. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, go out of her, my people, that you may not share in her sins, and that you may not receive her plagues. All right. This could be, I don't know. This could be, I don't know. I don't know. Some secret group. For her sins have reached even to heaven, and the Lord has remembered her iniquities. Render to her as she also has rendered, and give her the double according to her works. Okay, so this is somebody's works here. In the cup that she has mixed for her double. Now, I don't know. This is, we got that manipulating somebody to drink, or taunting somebody, or teasing somebody to drink. I don't know. Like, I also get a setup here. I used to sell mixtapes. This could be like a mashup or a mix-up of music or something. This could be also somebody saying that somebody took somebody's material, intellectual property, and now people want to do that to you, even though you didn't. Somebody could have sacrificed you like you was doing that shit because you really talented, or in a lot of different areas, but it really wasn't here. I'm telling you, somebody trying to say you watch tarot and you learned something. I ain't learned shit but what I already know. You know what I'm saying? This is about confirmation, but it really ain't even nothing that you need with confirmation. It's just, like I said, if y'all want to make yourself an opponent to me, I'm not going to compete with you, but I'm going to see what the fuck you talking about. Right? Mixed for her double. So somebody is doing this. I'm telling you, it's like double. I kept hearing double Dutch. But also, like I said, somebody could have been, okay, what I'm telling you is, even what I said about the Kanika thing. What if these girls was ending some shit like organ harvesting, or they didn't even really, because the younger girls with the old bodies, they the ones that's the killers. All right, they the ones that's the setter uppers for the trafficking and shit like this. They gave them these old bodies, and these are older women that these energies can trust to do this fucking type of dirty work. The trade-off is them getting a nice new body and a new start, and not getting in trouble for some of these entities, some of these groups. Now, remember when I said, why do it seem like these girls was hitting up people doing weird shit or something like this at hotel parties? And then I said, what would it be if one night this person end up doing that shit, and then, you know, I told you, they put up in a system that somebody need this kidney or this or whatever, and their name came up on, like, becoming the product of something that you was doing. 2 years, 10 years, you could have been setting people up to get organs harvest or something. And then one night you go out with your friends or whatever like this, and then somebody end up doing this. But again, somebody could have lied on an innocent person and said that they was doing this shit and you wasn't even doing this. You know what I'm saying? So let's just see what the card's gonna say. Somebody could be saying that you was doing this. Yeah, we got the sun in the upright here. Somebody's saying that you was doing this, but it just don't seem like that is true. Okay, the sun is in the upright, or the sun is shining, and these people are trying to find a way to get this person down. This could even be about a like some energy that does resonate or around you. People could have been watching you 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You already there, but these people had to do something to knock you off your pivot. You know what I'm saying? Or try to make it seem like you own something so that they can stop you from some type of ascension, because it's almost like people got Jesus on earth. They don't want to give the homage. They don't want to do nothing. They don't want to give respect. They want to act like you don't matter. They want to tease you. They want to bully you, want to harm you and everything like this. But they don't want to let somebody go. Period. It's something like this. So these people will try to bully you or say, oh, we remember, if you're going to try to rise up, we're going to show that you was a hoe, or you back in the day, or you was drunk, or remember you was on drugs. Like, this is what somebody's doing to someone. Okay? They could do this to their own friends when these people find out how deep these motherfuckers willing to go and they know the truth and they want to get out. This could be something that they do to these people as well. All right? So somebody just wanted to punish you anyways because they feel like they found something suffice. They thought they could not live without you. This is a male that have to jump from one person to another female quickly, you know, and they have to have a reason why. You know, they have to, maybe you sitting around and being lazy, that wasn't reason enough. People actually start liking you or something. So somebody got to go way back and try to say, you know what I'm saying, something like this. This could be for a male or a female here. All right? But I feel like this dude, I'm hearing that somebody used to sell drugs or something. Somebody is going back or something like this. Render to her as she has done. And like what I said, put double in somebody's cup. So imagine these are setup girls that was putting shit in people's drinks and stuff like this. And now somebody is about to get something put in their drink. Or these was women that was putting semen in women's cups or in their wombs, and making these, or eggs and stuff like this, and making these women carry children that wasn't theirs. Now somebody else is going to be, that's going to end up happening to somebody else. Because remember the other day we pulled that a female is going to have to carry a child. They never had to, so they can keep their shape. All right? But somebody's going to have to actually carry a child for real. They can't wear no moon bup or something like this. All right? All right. So in the cup that she has mixed for her double. Okay, somebody could have put something in somebody's drink here. As much as she glorified herself and gave herself the wantonness, so much torment and mourning give to her. So this could be some elders that said, hey, when this day come, they never told you, like, but if you talk like this, people is going, you thinking you just talking normal, you just sharing your story, you giving your testimony. These people is using like, oh, you're being like that, but they're mad because you was able to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to bully you or something like this, but they never told you the game. They don't understand how you figured shit out on yourself or something like this. All right. So it says, and gave herself wantonness, so much torment and mourning give to her, because in her heart she says, I'm telling you, somebody about to send somebody through a cycle again, and it's going right back to 8 bitches probably. Okay, I am no widow. So this could be people that killed your husband and you really don't know that your husband or your wife is dead. Okay, yeah, we got the Empress in the upright. This is somebody that rightfully is sitting on their throne, but there is somebody else here. Okay, and I shall not see mourning. Now this could be something that's happening at night, and somebody don't want you to wake up in the morning, or this is like you're not gonna cry. Somebody want to bully you so much and have you crying, stop, like slobbering, crying, and realizing what happened. And since you're not doing that, they're saying you're a monster, you're a vampire, you're a zombie. Why ain't you hurt? Why ain't you crying or something like this? This is petty. I told you, whatever the fuck this is, somebody's name is Betty. Okay, Betty, Petty, Spaghetti. Like somebody is, yeah, 9 of Wands. Somebody's gonna recover here. A high priestess is pissed because I feel like this high priestess want to be like higher. All right, therefore, this is also somebody ruining you behind your back but never showing you. Like, you know how like in high school or something, somebody want to ruin somebody, they can print out some pictures, naked pictures of you that you sent to a boy and post it all over the school and throw it all on the ground, and everybody pick up these papers. You're like looking at you and you're like, oh my god, you know, like this. But no, somebody is silently doing this. Like everybody can see what the fuck is going on here. Like that somebody was recording you doing something and they're gonna try to cut you off so you can't explain that that's not you or some shit like this. Like something is pitiful here. Okay? But this could also be a feminine energy that is going to get this because of what they was doing. Somebody could have found out that somebody was plotting on people, watching people doing shit like this, and this is what's about to happen to them. Okay? Her plague shall come, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be burnt up in the fire, for strong is God who will judge her. So somebody want you or me or somebody to judge somebody, but somebody's doing dark magic here. All right? There's no going back and forth. Somebody was doing dark magic on somebody. Okay? And it is this Nikki, HR Nikki energy, or one of these fucking high priestesses. Okay? Somebody is doing this, but maybe this is somebody that's doing this to this person. This could be a group of people that's mad, finding out that you or somebody else is the real person for something, and that this person was doing this and everybody was treating this person, somebody else, really badly, and now somebody's gonna have to pay. Or these people, I told you, it's like they got, it's like they got groups that's forcing people to do stuff. They got power. I don't know how they got it. They don't know if they bought it or something like this. Okay. Anyways, it's starting to smell like gas. Hold on. Let's get out of here. And there could be this Aboriginal energy, because I noticed that a lot of Aboriginal energy, they flip my page back to Aboriginal energy. I don't know what's going on. It could be something like this here. Or talking about, you know, American Indian stuff or whatever like this. It's like they trying to put something back on something, but I don't know. This is weird. Then the kings of the earth who with her committed fornication, lived wantonly, will weep and mourn over her when they see the smoke, okay, of her burning. Now, see, earlier we seen that smoke in that one card, standing afar off in fear of her torment, saying, woe, woe, the great city Babylon, the strong city. For, yeah, there's the strength card. For 1 hour has thy judgment come. Okay, so again, somebody is doing something here. Okay, I'm gonna put the cards away now, and we're gonna finish driving. In 1 hour, okay, you know, I heard golden hour. Somebody's name could be Goldie. This could also be some group of people that found out that a feminine energy was like trafficking or harvesting. You know, somebody could have found out something like this, y'all. Or somebody found out somebody was doing like a humiliation ritual on someone, and then they did something to this person, or I don't know what this is, y'all. But I think somebody is mad at somebody. Like this is a male that's trying to exert his power because he's plugged into some kind of system or something like this. You know, but somebody could be thinking, shit, I'm doing it for you or another nice lady that this person did this to. But it could also be a nice lady or somebody that somebody is mad at that they did it to. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right? I'm telling you. Because these women that never been married, and they be saying shit like, oh, these women, some of these guys married these women or whatever, and it's the actual hoes. These are the women that was the jinn energies and spirits that was in your energy that was having you doing that shit. And most likely these are mothers or forever young versions of your mother. Somebody was, like on Black Mirror, somebody was recording their daughter doing stuff or having sex. They were also using mind control on this person, so this person could sit on your or my throne today. It don't matter if, because it doesn't matter if you had a lot of partners or one or two. The thing that was be a humiliation ritual would be that it's something private that you were doing, okay, regardless if you were supposed to or not, or it was when you were supposed to or not, when you was grown or not. Somebody, once, if you in a biblical sense, because I could have just been still reading the Bible and people probably wouldn't have been fucking with me. I could have just been reading it, but the way I read it, they would have still been messing with me. All right. So somebody saying, if you would have just shut up, it's not that. These bitches was out for blood from the beginning for somebody. All right. So all they needed to do was like show, you know, get you out of the school teacher form, get you comfortable in tarot. People see this and say you crazy or something, or you don't sound the same, or you don't act the same. But anybody that grew up with you know that this is still you too. Right? Because if you really channeling, your energy is going to shift through these readings, just like y'all just seen me getting hyped, and we was just reading the Bible, and now we getting hyped because now I see what somebody on. All right, and no woman deserves to have that happen to her. Now again, If this is God, God is not wasting his time coming down here humiliating nobody after, oh, I wanted to take you to heaven with me, but I found out you were a hoe. I don't want to be with you anymore. Like, or you denied me and you chose the devil. Fuck you. I'm about to explode. No. This is a group of people that's doing this that's going to end up in fucking jail. Because I don't think that that's the right way to handle it at all. It's kind of like how you used to go to the liquor store or walk down the street and go to the corner store and there's guys out there and you don't want to talk to one and they'd be like, oh, you bitch, you stupid bitch, you funky. But they just level up to the point where they're able to do this online. So whatever was the line of demarcation between like entertainers, rappers, social media giants or whatever, keeping them in alignment, they actually figured out a way to remove that boundary. And so now these people they felt like they could have almost got hurt or people tormented them with that. And so now somebody could be trying to torment with you with that. Do you understand? And if you're not a friend with these childish boys that do shit like this, and some of us is grown ass fucking women, we retiring from having kids and shit. Ain't nobody got time for that. Some of these women try to sacrifice some of these women by having their young sons hump on these women, okay? Drugging them, capturing them, having them sleep with these young boys. Like I said, maybe some groups have to do this, but if you already a God gene energy or all energy, you didn't have to do that. So somebody was trying to get you caught up with a fucking case. Same thing with men. You had the Empress or you had the something. You let somebody trick you the fuck up out of it. For sure. But you wanted it that way. Somebody wanted it. They always couldn't stand somebody and they didn't want to give you your proper homage or nothing either. These could also be women that was sleeping with somebody's dad and had them wrapped around their finger, and the dad loved the daughter, or like I said, he had to pick between one daughter if he had clones of his daughter. It's something like this. And it's like, which one is going to make him the most money? That's the one he probably chose, okay? To keep. Or she, I'm hearing this could also be somebody's mama. Why is this car just sitting in the middle of the road like that? No lights, no nothing. Maybe they don't have no lights. Maybe they stuck. That's weird. Anyways, so get ready. Somebody on demon time. So somebody gonna try to prove a point or something like this, but they can't prove that somebody is not anointed, especially if you can't even open up your mouth to throw the first stone. You get it? There's a heavy dismantling of, okay, we tired of this person. She ain't came around and don't believe it's God. She don't know that it's us that been doing all this stuff. She don't know that it's us that we got. Okay, well, we about to embarrass this person, she or he or something like this. Okay? It's only to show. This shows that whoever this is, they did have a real chance. If this person is innocent, they got a real chance, or they already made it. Somebody just trying to hurt somebody. Like, this is like somebody that been preparing for 5 years, stealing everything out of y'all. You find out both of y'all is gods and y'all got secret accounts. Instead of this person working with you and dealing with you, they was dealing with other people from the community. Now they got your money and theirs. You don't have nothing to fall back on. And now somebody is going to try to light your ass up or something like this. And it's going to backfire. Excuse me. Somebody done did this several times though. I feel like this a lot of different people. Men, women, children. Something like this. These could have been immature children doing this to people as well. And now some of them is going to be humiliated or something like this because they thought that they was untouchable. Pretty much. This could be already something that happened like, the hell? Oh. This could be already something that happened like a long time ago. Okay. That's funny because I just said about that damn town car. I just went back down by a place I used to live, and one of those town cars is here. The same exact town car that I seen earlier is here in my old neighborhood. Mm. Anyway, we're just gonna keep on riding. So this could be something, somebody could be trying to give you some information in hindsight as to what they did to ruin somebody. Maybe this worked on you, or maybe this worked, or maybe this didn't work. Okay. I like it when shit pop up in real time too, though, to prove something. Because I'm telling you, somebody's gonna try to say Jezebel energy, or I told you they're gonna try to, they traffic some of these girls that had a chance at a better future. They cannot let you get a hold of this. They have to make it seem like it's something wrong with you or something like this, because then people might take you seriously, right? And then they will try to go look up or look at some of these things or whatever, you know, that you could be claiming about your identity and stuff like this. And then if they do this, these girls is gonna get caught. So they gotta make it, and then, or these men, so they gotta make other men feel like, yeah, we was just worshiping that person. That person was in that Bible, but she was just over here doing this or whatever. Or she was just on spring break. Look at her, you know, with that bikini on or something like this. This could also even have something to do with Islam. Or somebody feel like they, like something about you covering yourself or not covering yourself or covering your face. I'm telling you, this is kind of deep, because I feel like these are the same people that was exploiting or doing something to you. Somebody's mother wanted this. Ooh, that was a deep pothole. I felt that in my stomach. Somebody's mother or aunt or something wanted their throne. They wasn't able to do it until you got into your real element and bust open all this stuff, and now they feel like they're gonna just slither in and take something over. Somebody could, aunt or something, could even have a child that they took from your womb. Okay? And they could be representing or presenting this child here. This could be like somebody could have tried to get infidelity against you many times. And if they let somebody in, if a spouse or something let somebody in on you or something like this, then there could have been a product from that. And somebody was passing these children out to people that want children. Okay? And I feel like these people is wicked towards somebody too. Like this is, it's supposed to be offensive because somebody was supposed to let you know, or you were supposed to be tapped in on all frequencies to kind of be going along with it as it go on and say, yeah, no, I don't want this, but somebody didn't let you do that. They let your worst enemy pick stuff for you, or what you gonna do in the future, or something like this. Like they let somebody take your Ace of Pentacles, they broke it up in pieces, and then somebody either didn't give you shit from it, or they gave you shitty stuff from it. And somebody about to get their ass lit the fuck up. This is like out of envy or jealousy or something like this. This is somebody that has a whole of control mechanisms in the West world or something like this. Okay? And the ratchet, horrid shit that these people had to do to get in those seats let you know that they cannot pick up no fucking stone, but I bet you they did. can't believe I done drove all the way down here, y'all. I be feeling like this is a setup too. When I get these urges to just go take a drive or something, somebody's trying to have me in a certain place at a certain time. That's why I kind of don't like to stop unless I stop at a public place. But I did just stop by one of my dad's old houses that I used to live in. But we didn't get out the car. I'm on live when we did it, but okay. Also, I'm hearing change positions. Now, change positions. Work the middle. Yeah, this could be like I told y'all earlier about the middle child or the middle person or whoever is in the middle, stuck in the middle with you. Okay, so work, 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 work. You see me do my dirt. This is something here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Say like, yeah. I was just thinking of something. Somebody won't stop until they try to get you to the lowest of the low. So you have to start from the bottom until you get to the top. Somebody felt like you shouldn't just be chosen and just where you at in life right now while God observing you and say, you know, you doing a good job. I'm about to put you on this pedestal and I think that you ready to do this. There was no training and I still got put up on the pedestal. I'm still on it. You know what I'm saying? So somebody's trying to make it about something else, views or beauty or something like this, and it really don't even have nothing to do with that. Trying to see. Sometimes I'll be just driving down these streets like, damn, I just don't remember this stuff looking like this. All I know is the way that things is moving, whatever this is something is different. Something will never be this, like something. And I feel like, well, if all I got to do when I'm leaving this earth is the fact that, you know, people could be like, yeah, you ruined everything or something like this. Oh, so be it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody be like, oh, you the type of person that's like mess up something for somebody or something. No, whatever this is, it was supposed to be coming down. And you're going to just know that it's because of what the fuck you thought you was doing to me or somebody like me. Or that I'm the last one that you going to just do a clean break. You know what I'm saying? Like a clean break or this kind of ritual where you do this to an innocent person or somebody that didn't deserve it and just move on or something like this. This is the last motherfucking time. Like, wouldn't that be spooky? Like, if you think about this, when we think about cloning and transhumanism, wouldn't that be creepy? If we found out that, like, what's changing everything is that somebody waking up and realizing and speaking on something. What changes everything in this situation is that, what if you found out that, like, somebody cloned, you just a clone, or, you know, somebody cloned you in all this time when you was going by your family's house and visiting and hanging out and everything like this. that somebody in the community or a family member or something had a clone version of you, or something that looked just like you, like locked up in a basement for like 20 years or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, wouldn't you be like freaked out if you walked in the house and you heard something moving around, and you don't never really go in the basement no more, because you don't, you know, when you was little you go in the basement, but now you don't do stuff like you just go to your parents' house and just sit in the living room. You know, you don't go walking around the house because you don't live there no more. And you hear something bumping and you go into another room and find yourself there. And I feel like somebody wants you to figure this out like this, because it's like whatever they was doing, if they had this person strapped to a bed and had this person sleeping with men over and over again or something like this, or under mind control just to please men or please people, after you said no, this is what somebody went to this fucking extremes for people to have access to you or make money off of you. And the horror would be, I am good or something, and you just made me miss out on an opportunity by doing this shit or something like this. Like, this is how sick something is. And you grew up thinking that life was normal or something, and this could be happening all across the United States to certain people that's anointed or chosen. All over the world, matter of fact. And the people that want to make a gap between, or a firmament between you and God, nobody's ever going to be able to get through this wedge or whatever that they created. They didn't got it strapped so tight. It would take somebody that's actually with these people on this, let's say it's a starship or a spaceship, to, you know what I'm saying, jump out of that energy and go up higher or ascend higher and alert something, like, in order for it to change. And all these people is comfortable. Like, there could have been some dark amongst the light, but I feel like all these people are dark, or this is what they were working towards. Okay? This is like taking the intellectual property of Jesus when Jesus get on earth, so that this person can't go around heal himself or other people or communities or something like this. And they gave that energy to somebody else that was making people sick instead. But it's almost like, well, that's what they get a little bit, because some people knew that that wasn't the case. They knew that they was dealing with a fake or a phony. This shit get deep. Hold on one second, y'all.